My name is Owolabi Fishery, and the name of the company is Owolabi Fishery. I'm a fish farmer and I'm a breeder at the same time. I smoke fish and I sell fresh fish also at the same time. I send my fish to Canada, to Port Harcourt, all over the country.
So like how many fishes do you have, usually have in total?
What I usually have is 30,000 to 35,000 pieces.
Okay.
Though the capacity is 60,000. Farming is not the way they see it then. Farming is very, very profitable. So there's no amount of money you spend on your fish that you not get back. Because I'm talking from experience. When I started, I don't start big like this. When I started, I don't have land, I don't have no money. Then I think I only bought 1,000 pieces of fish, which is clarias.
This is the founder of Owolabi Fishery. In 2021, he started with just 1,000 fish in a pond that wasn't even his. Today, he manages over 35,000 fish in a pond capacity of more than 60,000.
If you really want to start fish farming for business and you want to make money from it, don't rent farm. If you have money, buy a little land in a water area. You have to know your market. Don't just stock your pond with a lot of fish and start raising them without having buyer. So after you raise them, when there's no money again, started looking for buyer everywhere. Let me tell you, they will come and take your fish at discount rates. Security is very, very important. If it's a living area like this place, go to some houses, talk to them, make them your friend, and let them know that is your farm there so that they can monitor it for you and make sure you are ready. Maintaining this kind of farm costs a lot of money, and if we want to stock all the pond in this farm alone, it costs millions of naira.
Like let's say someone with 500,000 naira, even 100,000 naira today in Nigeria. What is your honest advice for that person?
When you have 100,000 naira, I would say that 100,000 naira, you can use it to start a POS business. When you have a 500,000, then you start it from your own backyard.
On this episode of the Legacy Level series, we are telling the story of how he built his business and what it really takes to scale a fish farming business. I am Danica, and if you are watching this video, you are part of the Mogul tribe. Please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share this video.
So you guys, I'm here with
Owolabi Fishery is the name, but the name of the company is Owolabi Fishery.
Can you tell us about what you do?
Farmer, so I do tomato farm, fish farming, and I raise chicken also. Though this is not my only farm, I have farming in Dore.
Oh wow, fish farm also.
Yeah, I have fish farming in Dore. The tomato farm is not in the town, so it's far inside the bush. Yes.
Can you tell us your journey, like how you started? How did you start?
Anyway, it's a very long journey. Anyway, I was born in a farm. My father is a farmer, though he's a cocoa farmer, and their farm is kind of different from our own farm. Our farm now, is we modernize it already.
Yeah.
So not like theirs, you understand? So I was born in a farm, grew up in a farm. So growing up, seeing my dad, make me have interest in farming. So I started farming since 2015, but not fish farming. I started with chicken, then back in Abuja. But because there's no capital, now the Nigeria situation now, so there's no capital to start everything, so I just have to leave it. But when I come back fully to Akure, anyway, I was born here, grew up here, but now after school, so I have to stay in Abuja. So coming to Akure, so that's when I started the fish farming.
So why did you decide to go into fish farming?
And anything you are doing, you have to have passion for it. So me, I like fashion. I have passion for fish farming. So I love fish a lot. So that's why I ventured into fish farming. And at the same time, it's a very lucrative business. Yeah, for me, maybe for others, I don't know. But it's a very lucrative business for me. So that's why I venture into it. When I started, I don't start like this. I don't start big like this. When I started, I don't have land. I don't have farm. I don't have no money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when I want to start, there's one uncle then. I call him AY. So he's the one that introduced me to fish farming. Okay. He just talked to me about fish farming one day. He said, he have 2 ponds at the back of his house that he usually raise fish then. But because there's no money to raise fish, so that's why he stopped. And he told me that at that time, if you raise fish, you usually make a lot of money from it. So when I hear that, and I like when they say, you
make money.
So immediately I hear the money thing. So that's when I just like, okay, let me try. So, and I talked to him, I said, sir, if I want to try, how much will I spend? So you just calculate what I'm going to give me idea of how much I'm going to spend on it. So, and I tried to raise money. Then I think I only bought 1,000 pieces of fish, which is clearance. So I bought 1,000 pieces and I dressed the pond. He gave me the pond for free. So I dressed the pond me alone. I dressed the pond. I don't have pumping machine. I have to go like one place in town to go and rent pumping machine. Then I introduced the fish into the ponds. So after introducing them, anyway, after like 2 months, I feed them for like 2 months. But after like 2 months, I started noticing that the number of the fish is reducing. So not knowing that snakes usually come into the ponds and pick up the fish, you understand?
Oh, really?
So, and snake ate all the fish from the pond.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't make any money from the fish, but I never give up. So that's just my strength. Me, I'm kind of person that I don't give up on things.
Wow.
And what gives me strength most is that when I see that people are making it from these things.
Yeah.
So actually it take a whole year for me to try it again. And from there, I started the Idore farm. I got a piece of land in Idore, and I started from Idore. Now we are here.
All right. So you guys, by the way, this farm is located in Ijoka, right?
Yes, Ijoka.
Ijoka here in Akure, Ondo
Yes.
State, Nigeria. So you said snakes ate all your fishes the first time you tried.
Yes.
So are they still eating them, or what are you doing to prevent that from happening again?
Oh, the snake.
Yeah.
You know, now in fish farming, we have a lot to learn in fish farming. I get to notice that then, though the man that introduced me to the fish, that is the Uncle Ewa that introduced me to fish farming, he told me then that I should buy nets. We usually use nets to cover the ponds. So, though I bought nets then, I used it to cover the ponds, but little did I know that there's little space that we're supposed to cover. So there shouldn't be space underneath the nets. So, but there's space underneath the net then, so the snake usually penetrate through the space, you understand, to go into the ponds and pick up the fish. But now we make sure that I make sure that doesn't happen again to me.
Okay, okay. All right, so people watching this video might wonder, there are some ponds that are not covered.
Yes.
So what is now going to become the fate of those fishes inside the ponds?
Yeah, you know, the thing is that in life, sometime, the prey, you understand, become what's it called? The predator. What is
okay. The predator becomes the prey.
Yes, predator becomes the prey. So that is just the thing. That is the definition for the ponds that is not covered here.
Okay.
Yes, because the fish are big.
Okay, these ones are big.
Yeah, the fish are big. And when you see the fish I'm raising, mostly I raise a hybrid.
Okay.
So hybrid, they are like wild animal. Even me myself, if I go to the ponds like this, if they are hungry, trust me, they will go after me. Yes, now they will attack me.
Okay.
So any snake that wants to come into the pond, so the snake is free to come in.
Okay, they will feed the fish.
Yes.
All right, now I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so by that time that you started, you said you started with 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
So how much did you start?
Right now, after a year again, so I started with 7,500. So I will not lie to you. Raising the fish after a year, then that was 2021.
Okay.
So after that 7,000, trust me, I hardly even make the money I used to buy feed for them.
Okay.
There's no gain at all.
When? Then or now?
Then.
Okay.
There's no gain at all. Yes. All we bring out from the ponds then were like I think 4,500.
Out of 7,000?
Yeah, out of 7,000.
Wow.
So it has not a lot in fish farming.
Okay.
And it's due to carelessness of the farmer.
Which year did you start? Let's start from there.
Okay, I started 2021.
2021?
2021,
okay.
yes.
How much did you spend when you were starting your fish farm?
I think per one fingerlings then is like 35 naira. But now, if you want to buy fingerlings now, fingerlings start from 15 naira to 17 naira.
Would you happen to know like how much it would cost to train one fish from start to finish?
Yeah. It depends on the months you want to raise them for. Maybe it's 3 months, which is for the smoking size. They call it smoking size. So it's different from table size.
Okay.
The table size is when you raise from like 1 kg, 1.5, 2 kg to 3 kg. And sometimes it takes like 7 to 8 months to attain that kind of weight. You understand? But for the smoking size, it takes like 3 months to 4 months. You understand? To attain the smoking size. To train to smoking size now, depend on how many pieces of fish of fingerlings you are stocking. So let's say 1,000. Let's say 1,000 pieces. So for that 1,000 pieces now, if you want to raise them, you understand, you want to feed them well for that 3 to 4 months, then you have to budget like about 1.5 million naira.
Oh wow. Is there any reason why you're using this particular method?
The thing is that this method, let's say, is the best method.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the best method. And
why?
Though it's very stressful sometimes, and the only way it's stressful is when we want to crop and when we want to sort. No, even the sorting period is the most stressful part. You understand? So because in empty pond, fish grow fast in empty pond, and in water area like this place, you understand, the fish get enough energy. You understand, enough water that will give them enough oxygen to thrive well, to grow well. You know, fresh water, because fish like fresh water a lot, and you cannot compare it to Trampoline pond that you usually change maybe with the water for like maybe every 3 days, every 4 days. Sometimes some people even change maybe every week.
Yeah.
So, but this water now comes in and go out.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an inlet pipe that brings water from the stream. We have an outlet pipe that takes the dead water out. So, and you know, now with the mud also, the fish have you know, enough this thing to play with, you know, and there's this all this insect that comes out from the ground. You understand, they eat from it also. So it helps them a lot to thrive well, help them a lot to grow fast. You understand?
So it feels more like they are still in the stream.
Exactly.
So and your water source is constant. It doesn't dry
it's constant. It don't dry. By this time around, some farms they don't even have water again. But yeah, the water is always the water. The stream go around the farm like that.
Say something about sorting.
Yes.
Does that mean that in this method that you're using now,
yes,
before you sort, you have to drain the pond?
Yes, we have to drain the pond. Yes.
Please, can you talk us through the process?
Sure. The thing is that like me, some people stock a jumbo, you know, but like me, I stock fingerlings.
All right.
So the fingerlings is the small one.
Okay.
So that's what I stock, because I don't have time to put them inside vat to raise them for maybe another month before stocking them again. So I just introduce them direct into the pond. You understand, at fingerling stage. So at fingerling stage, sometimes I sort my fish twice to 3 times before it gets to table size. You know, so, and the first sorting, after I introduce them, the first sorting take place after 2 months. If you want to sort, we have to bring the pumping machine out. At least in our farm, we have about 30 pumping machine there. So when we pump the water out, anyway, depend on the stage they are. Maybe if they are still small, we have to make sure that we reduce the pressure of the pumping machine so that it won't kill the fish, you know, because the pumping machine has pressure a lot that we start dragging the fish, you know. So we have to reduce the pressure. So when all the water is drained, then we start bringing them out. We have a big rubber, you know, where that we used to sort. So we start sorting them and putting them in the pond we want to put them to. So if you are raising them to table size or to smoking size, then we separate them, because we have a pond here that we used to raise for table size, and we have pond here that we used to raise to smoking size. Yeah.
All right. So do you smoke? Your fishes?
Yes, I smoke my fishes. We have a space there that we are bringing oven in, new oven, like about 3 oven. So we're bringing them there. So we started smoking. Though we are still building a community, you understand? Because now, though, we have some customers that we send fish to. We send to Canada, we send to Abuja, we send to Port Harcourt.
Smoked fish?
Yes, smoked fish. So, but by next year, we have our permanent oven here. But we have our mini oven there that we are using.
Like, how many fishes do you have currently in the farm?
The fish I have currently in the farm is about 11,000 pieces.
So one of these ponds, like, how many fishes can it take?
Like this pond now, we usually use it to raise to table size. So, and my table size, and then the table size sometimes depend on what your customer wants.
Okay.
Because like my customer, the person I sell fish for, apart from the one I smoke, so I have people that come in to take fresh fish from here. So like the person I sell my fish for, he only take 3 kg. So when I'm raising to sell for him, I raise my fish to 3 kg. You understand? So from 3 kg upward, that's what it takes. So this pond here is a big pond, and we have water that comes into this pond, you know, fresh water, and the bad water go out. We have the outlet pipe that takes the dead water out. So here we used to raise about 3,000 to 4,000 pieces.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And it takes them to 3 kg to 4 kg.
Okay, so like different ponds.
Yeah, we have different ponds here.
Like takes different number of fishes.
Yes. So like this one now is a mini pond.
Okay.
It's a small pond. But here, what we put here is we call it bull stock.
Okay.
So the bull stock is what we use to hatch. So I'm a breeder, so we breed our own fish. Yes, we sell fingerlings also. So this is what we put. This is where we put our big fish, and the fish here, some are like 3 years old, some are 2 years old. So that's what we used to breed.
So like how many fishes do you have, like usually have in total?
In total now, what I usually have is 30,000 to 35,000 pieces.
Okay.
Though the capacity is 60,000.
Okay.
Yeah, the capacity is 60,000. But for now, due to the financial
constraints,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's 30,000 to 35,000 naira. You know, yeah, that's what I can share for now.
Like you guys, he's such a young guy and he is into farming. Because you know that here in Nigeria, everybody feels like farming is for old people, right?
Yes.
So what do you think about that? And how do you feel about that?
Thank you. You know, that time when you asked me, I think you asked me how I started the fish farming. So I told you I have passion for it. And I told you I was born in the farm, you know, grew up in the farm, and my dad is a farmer. But now, our farm is different from their own farm. Then, you know, because we modernize it now. So anyway, some people think a young guy, he cannot become a farmer, you know, but I don't believe in that, you know, because the farm belongs to the young guys now. And now, farming is not the way they see it then. I don't think anyone will survive without farmer. I have a lot of young guys that are into farming now, you understand? So.
All right. So do you work alone or you have people that work with you?
Yeah, I have people that work with me. Okay. So sometimes I have my friends that come around to help me, most especially when we want to off-take, when we want to sell. And I have my worker. Yeah, so that is house there. So we have the store there, we have his room there. So though we have CCTV camera that cover the farm, but at the same time we need security. Because security is very important, you know, now because of thief. And it costs a lot of money, you understand?
Yeah.
To raise fish. So, and it's no brainer for thief just come inside the farm and just take our fish away. So we have to put security in place. So including including the fencing, camera, and the security man.
For someone that wants to start up something like this, let's say you just the size of this farm, how many workers do you think the person would need to?
Yeah, like starting something like this.
Yeah.
First, I would say depend on how the person wants to start and depend on the capital. You understand? Because some people don't have money to start this, but some people want to use their own energy. You can still use your own energy in a little way, but not as big as this. You understand? So, because I told you when I started, you know, when I used the Uncle AY backyard then, it was a 2-pond, but I made sure I dressed the 1 pond there. I dress it myself. I cover it. I do everything, you know. I demand it. You understand? So I'm the only one that do. So there's no help anywhere. So, but if someone wants to start something like this, at least, if you want to do it comfortable, if you don't want to stress yourself much, if you don't want to overwork yourself, then you're going to need about, because me, anytime we want to work, I have people that work with me. Whenever I call them, before you know they are here.
Okay.
Yes, minus the one my own worker go. You understand? Right, I pay. Okay. You understand? So I have like about 3-4 people that comes here whenever I want to work. Most especially maybe when we want to demand, or maybe when we want to bag the ponds. You understand? Or maybe when we want to dig another pond. So I have workers that always come. So I have like 4 to 5 workers that comes in. Yeah.
So we know that running a business like this, most especially in Nigeria, will definitely come with its own challenges.
Yes.
So what are those challenges that you face?
Anyway, like me, I have a lot of challenges that I face every day. But the of the challenges, you understand, is money. And not me alone, all farmers. The cost of the feeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the cost of the feeds. Because like maintaining this kind of farm, you know, I have people that have a bigger farm. You understand than this? So, but with this one, maintaining this kind of farm cost a lot of money. I will not lie to you, cost a lot of money. And if we want to stock all the feeds, all the pond in this farm alone, it costs millions of naira. Raising 3,000 fish to table size to attain maybe 3 kg, maybe 2 kg, you understand, per one, it costs millions of naira. And there's no help anywhere. And sometimes even to take loan from the government, you will sweat before you even get it. So me, I don't even bother myself at all. I don't bother myself at all. So I just make sure that what I get from the farm, so I return it to the farm. You know, we still have fish in some ponds. So we still have about 11,000 pieces of fish in our ponds.
So are there alternatives to the feeding? Like you said, the cost of feed is something else.
Yes.
So are there alternatives? Like how do you?
Yeah, there's alternative, but all the alternative that is available, I don't use it. And the reason why I don't use it is because I don't believe in it.
Okay.
Yes, because some people use what's it called, maggots.
Oh wow.
So some people use maggot fresh and dry maggots, you know. But me, I don't believe in using maggots to raise my fish. And the reason why I don't believe in it is that some people think it's the final solution in raising fish, final solution in getting their fish to the size they want to, you know, attain. But that is not the final solution. I believe in feeds, because when you feed your fish well, you know, that's when you can attain the size you want. That is when the fish can thrive well. People are using it, but I don't use it.
Okay, you've never tried it?
No. I don't try it, and I don't want to try it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, okay, now you believe that when you give them feed,
yes,
they'll grow better.
Yes, they'll grow better.
Oh.
Yeah, and they'll give me what I want.
Can someone just walk in here and buy fish at any time? Is it possible?
No.
Okay.
And the reason why I said no is that I sell my fish in bulk.
Okay.
But if it's smoking fish, you can come into the farm and buy smoking fish. Even though you want small size, even though you want 3 pieces, even though you want 5 pieces, you can buy and go. But for the fresh fish, I don't just sell it for the market women. We call them market women. I don't sell for market women.
Okay.
So
still off-takers.
Yes, off-takers. Yeah, they come just take it once.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you think this kind of business is profitable?
Yeah, it's very profitable.
How profitable is it?
You know, I said it's very profitable because you know, fish is something that if you give fish 1,000 naira food,
okay,
you understand, that fish will give you back that 1,000 naira, and we give you something on top of that 1,000 naira. But if you have to spend 1,000 naira on a fish, you understand, and you try as much as possible to spend about 1,500 to 2,000 naira on that fish, let me tell you, you get more money, more profit on it. You understand? No, there's no amount of money you spend on your fish that you not get back. You understand? Because I'm talking from experience, and you get double of it. So if you feed your fish well, you feed them well. Because like me, I feed my fish twice in a day. But when they get to like 1 kg to 1.5, I start feeding them once in a day. Do you understand? And I make sure that I feed them to fullest. But though there's some time we don't feed them to fullest, mostly the rainy season time, because fish don't usually, you know, now they don't usually eat well because of the rain. You understand? But like this time now, when the water is warm, they usually eat very well. So I make sure that I feed them to the fullest, you understand? So that they can give me what I want, the result I want. A
fish farmer once told me that you may tend to make more money and get more profit if you are running a full cycle, right?
Yes.
A full production cycle.
Okay,
is that true?
No, like me, I will not say it's true, and I won't say it's lie, because the way what we make in our farm, it's different, it varies, you understand?
All right.
Depend on how we do our thing. You know, the way we do things is different. Some people even raise fish, do hatchery, and they still raise maggots at the same time.
All right.
You know, it's not everybody that can do it. Because if you intend to do it, if you try it, let me tell you, at the same time, it's just like someone that is pursuing 2 rats. Okay. You understand? Eventually, you may lose the 2 of them. So, but when you go after one, so you may catch it now. So that's how it is. But like me, I do breeding and I raise at the same time.
Okay.
So, but the breeding I do, mostly I don't sell all. I usually stock them myself.
So, so that means that the smoking you are doing, you are not like really focusing on the smoking.
Yeah, I focus on the smoking, and before someone can be fully focused on the smoking, you have to build a community where you have to have a customer, because it's no brainer where you smoke fish and you keep them in a store, you know, for months, you know, without seeing anybody that's going to buy them. So that is why me, like right now, I smoke by order that I get. You understand? So I have to wait to get order before we smoke. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I always tell my customer, if you know that you need fish, make sure you tell me at least 2 weeks before you need it, so that we can start the processing. Because the processing sometimes takes 2 weeks and 3 weeks sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like the hybrid you stock, does it have a name?
Yes, we call them ectocleras, and we have our cleras. Okay. So the cleras longifinies and the ectocleras, you understand? They are different type of this thing, but they are mixed up. And the reason why I like hybrid is because, like my customer, I tell you, before you raise fish as a farmer, this is what you need to know. First, you know your market. Okay. And know what your buyer wants. Right. Like my buyers, what they want is hybrid, and the reason why they want hybrid is because of the fleshy, the size. You know, hybrid tend to grow big in sizes. You understand? And they don't have much intestine in them. They have flat tummy. Okay. You understand? But clearers have fat in them. You know, have plenty of intestine in them. Have a big belly, and is not profitable for them. You understand, when they off-take it. So that's why they prefer to take a hybrid. Though hybrid is very it's very hard to raise sometimes, because at first stage it doesn't grow well. You know, so is this kind of breeder grows slowly at first, but when it gets to maybe after like 4 to 5 months, that's when it started growing. But from that the 1 to 5 months, you have to you have to feed it, and you have to be very patient. You understand? So this one, you're always very patient. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yes, exactly. Because like the one they take 3 weeks. I mean, about 4 days ago, I've raised them for like about 1 year. Wow, really? Yes, 1 year. Really? Yes. After 1 year, do you still make profits on that? Yeah, I make profits, yes. Oh, wow. Anyway, I spend a lot of money on them. At the same time, I make profits. So I tell you, that's why I tell you, the more feeds, the more money you spend on fish, the more money you get. Okay. Wow. So if this one is taking that long to raise, why do you still go for this one? Why not go for the one that's... No, you know, I have to go for what my customer wants. But I have a customer that wants like smoking size. But I raise the clearers, you understand, for smoking size. Okay. So I have customer that come for that, just for smoking size. That is all this 400 grams, 500 grams, and 600 grams. So I have customer for that. So when my customer want that, then I raise for them. I raise clearers for them. But for hybrid, my customer, what they want for hybrid, what they want is hybrid, and they want at least from 2 kg. It must be really very big. Very big, very big. Because the one that I raised for like about a year now, we attain about 4 kg. Yeah, 4 kg. We have some which is 3.5. We have 4 kg. We even have 5 kg. So someone told me that the demand of catfish is very high. That is, or rather the demand is more than the supply. So they're not even meeting up with the orders they are getting. Is that true? Yes, I would say it's true, but not every time. With the situation of the country, you know, most people don't even buy fish, though, because fish is expensive. Like my buyer, they have fish in their store. The smoked fish, they have fish in their store there for like about 3 to 4 months. No buyers. And some people, they don't even have feeds again to even feed their fish. So they started calling buyers, please now, come and take my fish, come and take my fish. But someone like me, I'm someone that I don't beg to come. I don't beg buyers to come and take my fish. I have to wait. for them to be ready to come and take it. Because in the process of begging them to come and take my fish, they will just tell me, I want to, yeah, that is it, they'll just crash the price. So I don't want that, because I spend a lot of money, a lot of energy, you understand? So on it, so there's no way you just come one night and crash my the price and say you want, because I want you to take my fish. No. So like this one now, we call it the first pond.
Okay.
And we call it the fresh one, the fresh pond, you understand? Because the reason why we call it like that is because there's a water that comes direct from the stream to this pond.
Okay.
So though this pond is not the only pond that takes water in from the stream, you know, but and the fish we put here, we raise fingerlings here.
Okay.
We raise fingerlings here. But right now, because we are not raising fingerlings now, because there's no fingerlings available now. So what we put there is when we are selling our fish, you know, now there's no way you sort your fish, and when you are selling, you still see some small one, you know. There's always bite shide among of the good shide, you understand? So the bar that refuse to grow. So we tend to put them in here. When we want to smoke them, maybe when there is the demand for them that they need to have food smoked fish. So that's when we're going to bring them out and smoke them. The third pond. So we use this one for clearers. That is a table size. So that's what we use this pond for. And there's water that comes from the stream to this pond. And this pond serve the bigger pond there, and serve this one also, the second pond.
Oh, wow.
So, and
so do you think your location has impacts your sales and revenue and everything, like the amount of money you make?
Yes.
Okay, so it matters.
Yeah, the location matters a lot. And the reason why I said the location matters a lot is that because sometimes, like my fish farm in Idore, you know, it's very hard for the buyers to come sometimes due to transportation, you know, because it costs more money to come to the farm. You know, the fuel, the worker, and everything, and the strength sometime again, and then to locate the farm. Because the farm is like inside. But like here now, you can see, I can easily share my location with you, and you just follow the Google straight to the farm. And the farm is very close to the express, to the highway. And when you get to Kyobere, the junction, then when you say you are going to the fish farm, so in Ijoka, so everybody knows here.
Like are the prices, like do you kind of have like similar prices?
Yeah,
like,
I think so. But I think Ijebu, like Ogun State, I think it's cheaper than Akure, because you know in Ijebu they have a lot of fish farm there. A lot of fish. A lot of people venture into fish farming there. So unlike Akure, that we have like a few fish farmer. And now the farming, the people venture into the fish farming, you understand, have reduced, the number have reduced. Due to the capital, you understand, due to economic and situation of the country, the cost of feed, you know, the cost of fish, you know, so the number of farmers have reduced.
Like let's say someone with 500,000 naira, even 100,000 naira today in Nigeria. Does the person stand a chance? Can the person start? Or what is your honest advice for that person?
My honest advice is when you have 100,000 naira, I would say that 100,000 naira, you can use it to start a POS business. Not fish farm. Yeah, not fish farm. And when you have 500,000, then you start it from your own backyard.
All right.
Yeah, you can just look for a trampoline, small trampoline, you understand? Or maybe small rubber. Even trampoline will cost you money. But you can buy one rubber and start it with that rubber. With 500,000. Yeah, that is the honest truth. But if you want to venture into fish farming, if you want to start, and you want to start in a little way, at least have 1 million naira. At least. That's when you want to start, just in a little way. Just have 1 million naira. And when I say have 1 million naira, that it means maybe you are starting with maybe 1,000. No, not even 1,000 pieces. Maybe you are starting with like maybe 500 pieces. Just raise them for maybe to 30 months. That's so I think maybe 600 grams, 500 grams, or 400 grams. This pond is for bull stock. So this is where we keep our bull stock, the one we used to ash. So and the fish here, we have a fish fish of 2 years, 3 years in these ponds.
2 years?
Yes, 2 years, 3 years.
Are there fish here now?
Yes, there's fish inside. But they don't come out. They only come out at night.
Really?
You know, because their shoulder is up. They feel that they are big. Yes, now. So they don't come out.
All right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So but at night they come out and we feed them at night.
You still sell them, or are they breeders?
No. We use it to breed.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah, we don't sell them.
Oh,
so
wow.
and this one is the big pond where we use this one to raise our table size.
Okay.
You know, mainly we use this one to take that to raise 3 kg, 2 kg, 4 kg. So this is where we get them from. That's what we use this pond for. And in here we use it to raise fingerlings, you know, to jumbo size. We stock fingerlings here to raise to jumbo size before we will start distributing them to the ponds. And this one we used to raise clearers also. That is to table size. I mean to smoking size. That's what we use this pond for.
Okay, these ones are small because I noticed like you kind of cover this with net. Are they small?
Yes, they are small. It's fingerless. It's fingerless. So we have to cover it because of snake and other predator. So and here we use this one for table size also to raise to 2 kg and 3 kg. So it's very deep and it's very long. So and the other one we use it for clearers also. We have our dry pond there. We use that one also for table size.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we still have another pond down there. We use it for clearers also. And there's another pond behind that one. So we use it for clearers also.
But there are no fishes there right now?
No, there's fish inside.
All right.
Yeah, there's fish inside.
So let's say someone that wants to go into fish farming in 2026. Someone that wants to go into fish farming in 2026, what advice do you have for the person?
My first advice for them is that first, you have to do some certain survey. First, know how much it costs to start a fish farming. I'm someone that I don't rent farm, I don't rent pond. If you really want to start fish farming for business and you want to make money from it, you want to make more profit from it, don't rent farm. If you have money, buy a little land in a water area and start, and even if you don't like getting pond, if it's a trampoline pond, you understand, look for maybe 2 or trampoline and start your fish farming. But make sure that you do the cost of everything, do some certain survey, know how much it costs to start. If it's a certain pond, know how much it costs to dig. If it's a trampoline pond, know how much it costs to do one trampoline, and at the same time know how much it costs to buy one feed, and make sure you know the ratio, you understand, of the feeds. For the number of the fish you're going to stock in your pond, make sure that you know the ratio of the fish you're going to consume from the number of the months you want to stock them for. Wow. So it's very important. And at the same time again, and part of it is that you have to know your market. Like you have to know your buyer. You have to look for buyer everywhere. Know what your buyer wants. Don't just stock your pond with a lot of fish and start raising them without having buyer. You understand? So after you raise them, when there's no feed, when there's no money again, you started looking for buyer everywhere. Let me tell you, they will come and take your fish at discount rates. And another thing you need to put in place again when you want to start fish farming, security is very, very important. As I said the other time, security is very, very important. And yes, it's very important. It's not compulsory for you to hire a security man, you understand? Maybe you don't have money to pay that security man, but maybe anywhere your fish farm is located, if it's a living area like this place, make sure that you talk to, go to some houses, talk to them, make them your friend, you know. Give them fish. If you have plantain in your farm, give them and let them know that is your farm there, so that they can monitor it for you. So when they see anyone that comes into the farm, you understand, they will be able to challenge that person that what are you doing in that farm? Do you understand? So and when if you have the money, you can put a CCTV in place also, and you can see we fence the farm, you know, with barbed wire, with fence. So and we have a CCTV camera.
Yeah.
So, and I think I have security, and I still have the neighbors, you understand, that look after the farm. And if your fish farm is not located in a living area, if it's like where people are not living, I know that people will be farming around that place. So talk to the farmer, because the farmer knows people that comes around the farm. You know, they know people that come around the farm, so they will be the one that will monitor it for you. If you want to venture into fish farming, make sure you are ready and make sure you know your shokoto wear your trousers, not it very well, you understand? Because
like financially, right?
Yeah, financially. If not so, in the middle you just run you,
Oh, really?
you will just abandon the farm. These ones now, they are consuming 3 mm. I'm giving them 3 mm skirting, and 3 mm skirting now is about 30-something thousand naira. And this fish here, I have 3,000 pieces in here, and with these 3,000 pieces, every day they are consuming 2 bags.
Wow.
Yeah, they are consuming 2 bags. So if you multiply it, it's in 1 month, every day times 30. Do you understand? So when you are spending like 60,000 naira on 1 pond alone,
wow.
So multiply it in 30 days. So now, and I have about 40 ponds in this farm.
Wow.
So now imagine each pond is consuming, let's just say one bag of feed.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
So every day. So 1 bag, let's say maybe 30,000 naira times 14. You know how much it will give you now. So now multiply it with 30 days. Now multiply it 3 months. Now multiply it 6 months.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So you have to be ready financially.
That's a lot of money. And this kind of pond is cheaper than the other types, right? Yes,
this kind of pond is cheaper. And this pond, you don't have to stress yourself with water, with changing of water. Because like I have someone that asked me a question that how do I change my water? I tell that person, I reply with a video that I don't change this water because I have running water, you understand? Water comes from the stream, and we have pipe. You can see the pipe. So I have pipe that comes from the stream, you know, we shine it through all the ponds. Do you understand? So fresh water usually come in and the dead water go. Do you understand? So if you look the pond now, you will see the pond. It look dirty like this, but it's not dirty. When you carry the water like this, like you just use your hand to fetch it, you see that the water is very clean and cold. So it gives them enough oxygen to thrive well.
How do you deal with like mortality, and all in the farm?
Oh, okay. Like me, I hardly have a mortality in my farm.
Okay.
If I do have mortality, it will be like maybe like 5 pieces or 3 pieces.
Okay.
And the reason why it's like that is that first, when I want to start fish farming, that bros that I said introduced me to fish farming, he told me, he said, see, fish is a spirit. It's not everybody that can raise fish. But you have to try it first. When you try it, when you started, you know now, there's some people that still believe in all this superstition. You understand? We call it superstition.
Okay.
But some people still believe in it. You understand that? Okay. If you venture into it, if you start, if the fish like your spirit, don't worry. Yeah, it will not die. Okay. Nothing will happen to them. But let me tell you, the main thing for you not to have mortality, first is the water.
Okay.
Yes, first is the water. And second, the way you feed your fish.
All right.
Yes, the way you feed your fish matter most, and water is very, very important. You understand? I told you, because fish, they are very dirty also. They poo, they poo in the same water they are living, they live in, you understand? And the remnant of the feed, the one they not take, everything is inside the water. So, but when fresh water comes in, you understand? It pushes the dead water, it pushes it out.
All right, so what advice do you have to those people that feel like farming is not profitable? What do you have to tell them?
My advice is for them is that farming is very, very profitable.
Okay.
Any kind of farming you venture into, farming is very, very profitable. Yes, but when you want to come into farming, you have to be ready, you have to be determined, and you have to be consistent, because you're going to face a lot of challenges. Okay. But when you face those challenges, don't think farming is not profitable. Don't think farming is not for you.
All right.
You understand? So farming is for everybody, but you just have to know what you are doing. You have to be determined. You have to be consistent in any farming you venture into. So that's my advice for them. So farming is very, very profitable.
So generally, what advice do you have for the youths or for people out there that are watching this video right now?
Yeah, for everybody that's watching this video, you can see me, I'm a young guy, you know, and I started this farming, way back, and when I started, I have nothing. So, but I have to be consistent with it, so that's where I get to where I am today. So my advice for you, because me, I'm a kind of person that I don't like to wait, and I don't like to ask. Though I have brothers, I have sisters, you understand, can easily ask for money. But me, I don't like to beg, I don't like to ask for money. So, and me, I'm someone that I like to create, I like to employ, I like to be creative. And the only way I know how to create job for people is through farming. Because sometimes when I have my workers, when they come to the farm, when I'm paying them, I see their reaction, going home with something, you understand. Their family will be happy when they get home, because when they are going home, maybe they take money home, maybe they buy bread home, you understand? So I feel happy within me that, wow, I'm providing for one family also. So as a youth, we can do that also. So, and I think and I believe if we start doing that, if an individual youth have started doing that, you see this country will get better. So we don't need to wait for the government, you understand, to make this country better. So as an individual, we can work towards that. We can make this country better by creating jobs, you understand, for ourselves, by creating jobs for others.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's my advice for youths.
If you sticked around till this very moment, thank you very much for watching this video to this point. And of course, if you would like him to train you, like he said, he trains, right?
Yes, yes.
So his contacts will be in the description box of this video. So you can click it, you can just go to the description and then get his contacts and contact him if you would like him to train you, right? And of course, if you want to buy from him. That said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share the video and leave a nice comment. And of course, I'll see you all in the next one. Share the video so that a lot of other people will get to watch and learn from his wealth of knowledge, right? From everything he just shared with you guys. So that is it for this video. See you all in the next one. Bye. It is going to be like this till it starts raining.
Yes.
It will not dry.
At all.
But do you have an alternative?
And the thing is that for eating pond, there's no alternative for eating pond. So there must be water, there must be stream.
So my concern is this: all things being equal, one day this dries.
Yeah, if this dries, this is a water area, is a swamping area.
Okay.
Having a borehole, but the borehole is for ashering. So, but for this, there's no way we can use borehole to supply all these ponds.
Okay.
It will not work.
Okay, it will be expensive.
No, it's not even expensive. How many water borehole? How many water are you going to get from the borehole?
Going back in the
Exactly.
soil.
So, how many water were you going to get to supply all these ponds?
Oh, really?
So we have more than 14 ponds here.